Tyson Fury is weighed in at 255 pounds for his heavyweight non-title bout tomorrow night against Otto Wallin. Wallin weighed in at 236 pounds. Now, if we look at Tyson Fury's weight historically, this is lighter than he was for his last bout against Tom Schwartz, where he weighed 263. For me, that was disappointingly high, his weight for that fight. This fight, he's coming in better shape. It's slightly lighter than he was against Deontay Wilder, where he was 256.5, so he's a pound and a half lighter for this one. But bear in mind, he's a heavyweight. They don't have to make weight. They can weigh whatever they like. So a heavyweight the size of Tyson Fury can easily fluctuate by as much as, 3-4 pounds in a day, maybe more. So essentially, Tyson Fury is the same weight for this fight as he was for Deontay Wilder. Now, he has been much lighter in the past than 255. Against Klitschko, he weighed 247. Martin Rogan was the lightest weight of his career, where he weighed 245. If I can find a Rogan fight here. There it is, 245 against Martin Rogan. That's the lightest he's ever weighed in his career. The Klitschko fight was the second lightest, and he also weighed 247, his second lightest in the first John McDermott fight. And other than that, 248 in his third professional fight. So yeah, decent weight for him for this stage of his career. He's obviously getting older. It's not as easy to be as light when you're 31 years old as it was when you were 25. I remember when he was training for the David Haye fight, which never happened. He looked in tremendous condition for that David Haye fight. To me, that's the best shape I've ever seen Tyson Fury in. If you guys can look up the videos and the training footage for when he was training for Haye, that's the best shape I've ever seen Tyson Fury in by far. Going to be very difficult for him to get back down to that kind of, weight, being that slim and stuff like that. So it is what it is. 255 for this fight right here, I think is a good weight for him. Let's see if he can put in an entertaining performance. The Tom Schwartz fight, even though it was a farce, it was a circus, it was entertaining for what it was. Let's hope this is something similar. If Otto Wallin is more durable than Tom Schwartz, and I suspect he probably is, if not physically more durable, he's probably mentally more durable. And if that happens to be the case, then we might get some more rounds out of this than we got from the Schwartz fight, and therefore more entertainment. I certainly will not be purchasing this fight. I'm happy to purchase the Tyson Fury pay-per-view when it's against a decent opponent. Obviously, I purchased the pay-per-view for Fury versus Wilder. But when he's fighting guys like the Otto Wallins and Tom Schwartzes of the world, I'm not putting my hand in my pocket to pay for that. Okay, I'm sorry, but Mr. Fury, but I just can't do it. I'll be streaming this, #stream team, along with a lot of other people. So, yeah, I certainly won't be, in fact, let me not even go into that, but yeah, I'll be streaming this. So let me know what you guys think about this in the comment section below. Tyson Fury's weight. Do you think that this is his optimum weight now for this stage of his career, 255? Would you like to see him lighter? Would you like to see him heavier? I know some people really get obsessed with using weights and they think fighters need to get on weightlifting and all this kind of stuff. And I've never been that kind of person. I mean, I'm kind of getting labeled as the anti-weightlifting guy on YouTube now. The Hatman sees weights as the devil. You know, like that movie, The Water Boy, where the character played by Adam Sandler, I forget his name now, he's got this like evangelical, firebrand, hardcore Christian mum, and she believes that everything is the devil. Television is the devil. Bobby Boucher, that's what Adam Sandler's name is in that movie. Bobby Boucher. She's like, television is the devil, Bobby Boucher. Well, I'm getting labeled as a similar kind of person to that when it comes to weights. You know, weights are the devil. Weights are not the devil, but they're not the be all and end all. Sometimes fans get obsessed with the aesthetics of a fighter. And they think that, you know, oh, like for example, Huey Fury recently. People have been saying, oh, he needs to put on like 10 pounds of muscle weightlifting. I don't think he does. I think Huey Fury putting on 10 pounds of muscle or 15 pounds of muscle probably make him worse. Yeah. Look, if you're naturally strong, you're naturally strong. If you're naturally big and muscular, you're naturally big and muscular. Once you start messing around and putting loads and loads of weight on for a sport like boxing, it's going to be mostly to your detriment. You might gain some kind of benefit from it, but when you're a fighter like Huey Fury, who relies on movement and speed and all that kind of stuff, you're taking away your movement and speed. You're taking away your stamina. You're taking away your mobility by putting 10, 15 pounds of muscle on. You put 10, 15 pounds of muscle on Hughie Fury, he's not all of a sudden going to become a big puncher. He's not all of a sudden going to become, a bull in the ring. Deontay Wilder only weighed 212 pounds for his Tyson Fury fight. The problem with Hughie Fury is his character. That's the main problem. Deontay Wilder, even though in terms of body mass, he's a small heavyweight, he has the character of a killer. Do you understand? His brain chemistry is different than somebody like a Hughie Fury, who isn't naturally mean. If Hughie Fury had some meanness to him in his character, like the way Tyson Fury does, he'd probably be a much better fighter. But he just doesn't have it in him. He doesn't have that meanness. You need it. Sometimes you can cultivate it. Sometimes certain things can happen in your life and it will bring some meanness out of you. But that's, to me, the key to unlocking whatever talent Hughie Fury might have hidden. Yeah, and I say might have, or ability he might have hidden, is trying to get him into the right kind of mindset going into a fight. He needs to be mean. He needs to feel like the boss. And it's like the old saying goes, it's not the size of the dog in the fight, it's the size of the fight in the dog. Yeah. Being a big guy, 6'6", you don't need to weigh 250 pounds to be effective. You don't need to. You can weigh 220. That's all right. Deontay Wilder has shown that. You can weigh that kind of weight and still be strong and still be ferocious in the ring and have people respect you. Hughie Fury is never going to be ferocious, but anyway, let me stop waffling on about Hughie Fury. The main point of this video was to talk about Tyson Fury and his weight against Otto Wallin. So let me know what you think about his weight. And as far as Wallin, I suppose I should touch on his weight too. As I mentioned when this fight was first announced, I did a video and said that Otto Wallin is quite a small heavyweight himself in terms of body mass. I know he's tall, 6'5 and a half, 6'6", but he's not that heavy. For his last fight, he was 227 pounds. So he's a guy of a similar kind of body mass to Hughie Fury, funny enough. 227 for that. He was quite heavy there against Zambano. That was several years ago. Nearly 250 pounds. I guess he was a bit out of shape there. But for the most part, yeah, he turned pro at 220. Second fight was 213. So he's a small guy, Otto Wallin. Does he have the spirit and the ferocity to make up for his lack of body mass? Guess we'll find out tomorrow. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. It's happening. I'm out.